Hey everybody, it's Perry the Spicy, and welcome back to Calibur 2. Man, I'm always gonna do a new intro every time. You know, new intro every time we play this game. So we're here in arcade mode because, you know, I think we're at the halfway point of the Weapon Master campaign. It's kind of like 45%-ish. So I guess, you know, I take this time to do the arcade mode since, you know, further down the line, it's gonna be like, oh, we've been playing Weapon Master for such a long time, we forgot about arcade mode, so I might as well do it in the middle, and then once we finish this, we'll go back to, we'll go back to the, Weapon Master. And I'm not gonna do everyone like similarly like I don't do in Tekken, but I'm gonna do a lot of the characters that I like. And since we've already done, Nightmare, we've done Kilik, and then it's the first time I've referred to Nightmare as Nightmare and not as Siegfried, because I feel like this whole LP I've been referring to him as Siegfried, which he is, but in this game, he's Nightmare, so I mean, it's like, whatever. So, you know, we're gonna be playing Mitsurugi because he is the third most well-known character I know how to play. And, if things start going poorly from here on out, well, you know why. Now, I did a bit of grinding, and now we won't be playing this samurai costume, we won't be playing this samurai costume, because we'll be playing, boom, this samurai costume. We're playing that Shinmen Takezo, that, Miyamoto Musashi type, you know? Yeah, Namusa, whatever. So this is, this is Mitsurugi's, third costume that you can buy in, Weapon Master mode, whatever. And it's really cool. Honestly, I think I like the idea of just a simple kimono and the dark blue. You know, really match well. You know, I know a lot about Japanese feudal fashion, and I think this one really suits him well. And I've always wondered, you know, like, you know, Japanese kimonos, do people wear pants underneath those? And the answer is no. They don't wear pants, apparently. They're just like, the free-flowing bottom of the robe. You know, kimonos are pretty much like the first bathrobes, if you think about it. And when you think about it, you don't wear pants underneath your bathrobe. And so Mitsurugi is following that tradition of not wearing pants in your bathrobe, you know. But he is wearing a sarashi, or fundoshi probably, with those bandages covering his crotch area. And thankfully, you don't gotta see Mitsurugi's ding-dong waving about. It's a nice JPEG in the background of Canada or something. So Mitsurugi, he's, he is the original main character of Soul Calibur, and then it became Siegfried in Soul Calibur 2, I guess, actually. I guess it's more like he was the main character, or was it Sofita? One of the two. Because, you know, Japan are like, oh, we gotta have our Japanese guy, because Japan is great, and we gotta have Japanese guys as the main character. It's like, you know, Western games, they tend to have, like, American characters as the main character, whatever. And, his plot is, like, the same through every single game. Like, the only time it changes is, Soul Calibur 5, and I believe Soul Calibur 4. Where, oh, I knew that low. Where basically his whole deal is that he's a Blood Knight. And if you don't know what that means, it's a character whose entire personality and all their actions are determined by their love of fighting. Mitsurugi is the kind of guy who's like, I want to be the best ever, the Hokage. I want to be the Pokemon Master. He wants to be the best that ever was. Yeah, whatever, the greatest swordsman. He shaved his beard, actually, in that, in this costume. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish he kept his little goatee thing, but whatever. So Mitsurugi is, in his entire attempt to, you know, to become the greatest swordsman ever, he's like, I gotta get Soul Edge, because that'll make me the greatest swordsman ever. And every single ending of Mitsurugi's, every single one, I'm pretty sure, he has Soul Edge, and he's like, nah, this weapon is ass. And then he just goes back to his katana. That's pretty much every Mitsurugi ending summed up, I'm pretty sure. And if I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, that's how it is. Well, his English voice is really weird. I really prefer his Japanese voice. I believe I've talked about this before, but I have a cousin who looks exactly like Mitsurugi. Said cousin is also a model, so that probably tells you something. Or no, he used to be a model. He's kind of old now. Mitsurugi also, he's the rival of Taki, and later Setsuka is like a mini rival to Setsuka. He's actually more of an unknown rival. He's Taki's primary rival, But in Soul Calibur 3, Setsuka is his new rival, but he doesn't really know who Setsuka is. He's like, who the fuck are you? And then in Soul Calibur 3, he actually loses to her, I believe. Or was it 4? Either one, he loses to her. Whatever. His katana's blade is really thick. Yeah, katana's usually a lot thinner than that, but whatever. So Mitsurugi is constantly attacked by Taki because Taki is the one trying to destroy Soul Edge. And she sees Mitsurugi and they're both in Japan, and then they're like, oh shit, Mitsurugi's a piece of shit because he's trying to get Soul Edge. Then it's like, Taki's like, hey, don't you know that Soul Edge is evil? And it's like, I don't give a fuck. It's actually pretty funny because it's implied that Mitsurugi cannot be possessed by Soul Edge because his will is so strong. Or it's like, in every ending he gets it, but he never gets corrupted by it because he just doesn't give a fuck. His hand clipping through the handle there, but whatever, no problem.
It's too late to beg for mercy.
Too late to beg for mercy. I don't know what they were going for that. And it's also implied that Mitsurugi is one of the like more stronger characters in the lore of Soul Calibur, and it's a lot on his raw skill as a swordsman. Like he's got, honestly, in terms of gameplay as well, he's probably one of the most like normal characters. Like he has no gimmicks. He has 2 stances, but they're not honestly used that much. He has like medium reach. He's not too far, not too short. He's got a nice collection of like fast and slow attacks. He actually does good damage. So I suppose that's one unique trait about him. But generally, Mitsurugi is generally like a balanced character. Nothing really too crazy to say about him, and that's why he's so good in every game. It's because he doesn't really change much. His core moves are always the same. He always does a lot of damage, and he always is just generally good. In like in the way of saying no gimmicks, he's the best example of no gimmicks, I guess you could say. What a waste of time. Aha, I'm looking at my blade really strangely. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, katanas are the greatest shit ever, and I want to tell you that they're probably the most stylish sword ever, and that, you know, I think even though, like, medieval schools, which I guess you would call that fencing, is the generic term for all Western swordplay, they had their own schools of swordsmanship, of course, and, like, their own manuals. No, you didn't do the low. Oh, okay. Oh, but I'll do that to you. Of, you know, of, like, sword fighting and all that. I believe the Japanese took a lot more, took the sword fighting a lot more seriously, than the Westerners did. And I'm not gonna say that the Westerners, of course, did not take their sword fighting seriously because it was their main, you know, form of fighting. But, you know, the Japanese also adhered, like, a whole culture to it. Like, the whole, like, Bushido and the way of the sword and all that stuff. And, of course, you know, in the West, of course, they have chivalry and their own way of the sword. But I feel like as Japan progressed into like its later, like the Japanese Renaissance, which I guess what you could say like the Edo era, where that's the era when like really like, oh fuck, I skipped the intro. Well, since I'm running out of things to talk about with Mitsurugi, let's just start over because I went through that really fast. 8 minutes is not good enough for video. I can't believe I'm starting over because it's going too quickly. But anyways, what I was gonna say was that all those schools of swordsmanship really appeared in like, I want to say, like, you know, after Europe really had their own Renaissance where they got rid of like, they don't think got rid of their swordsmanship stuff, but with, you know, the more guns came into precedence and the less the sword became important, except for like culturally, Japan kept going with that sword stuff. You know, they really romanticized the way of the sword in Japanese culture. And you know, of course, Western and Japanese. Whoa, why did I block that? I should have just punished that. Swordplay both, you know, took very seriously to sword crafting art, but you know, even to this day, I feel like Japan takes a lot of pride in their sword art, as opposed to the West, where they do as well, but you know, it's just not as popular as it is today in Japan, I guess you would say. That's why katanas are like all over the place as the most like common type of sword nerds buy, I guess. And the katana's a good sword. You know, its cutting power is really good, but I mean, honestly, cutting power just depends on the the well-madeness of the sword. You know, any sword can have good cutting power, not just specifically the katana. It's just, you know, when a katana is made well, like pretty much every sword, it has good cutting power. And the katana is just a really light sword, which is at the same time really good for handling it in a swift motion, as it was a sword designed for slashing, you know, as opposed to hacking and stabbing, whatever. Whoa, hold on there, Korean boy, hold on. Okay, he's got some moves, this Korean boy. The thing with, if I'm correct, the iron quality in Japan was really poor, and thus the steel that they used for their weapons, or even their iron that they used for their weapons and armor, was just not great quality. So the katana, being already a light sword in itself, is really susceptible to breaking when it came into contact with other hard objects like swords and armor and such. And if I'm correct on this matter, katanas were also the secondary weapon of most samurai. Most samurai used what I believe is called yari. No, I think it's called yari, which is staffs. Spears and such, which were of course longer weapons, and naginatas, halberdiers. Japanese halberds essentially, which had longer reach and were just more able to use in the field as opposed to katanas, which are more of a secondary weapon that they pulled out in case they lost their primary weapon, which would be naginatas and spears and such, and you know, whatever. Oh, you're gonna soul charge? Well, I'll soul charge as well. Oh, okay, I guess I'll just get counter hit, whatever. Boom, boom. Okay. Stabby, stabby. Heya. Mitsurugi's on the cover of like every Soul Calibur, even though his relevance to the plot is really minor when you think about it. He really doesn't do anything of really significance on the plot. Every game, he's just like, I'm time to look for Soul Edge, time to look for Soul Edge, time to look for Soul Edge, time to look for Soul Edge. The only like real plot significance he has is like in Soul Calibur 3, he loses to Setsuka, and then he's like, I gotta beat Setsuka. And then I don't think they ever resolve what happened there. I think he never gets to fight Setsuka ever again. And then in Soul Calibur 5, he's this old man who he can't find any work as a mercenary, which is what he is. He's a mercenary. A real Ronin, I guess. So he becomes a farmer, and then for whatever reason, he starts like, I'm gonna look for Soul Edge again in Soul Calibur 5. And because of Soul Calibur 5's really, like, unfinishedness when it turns to its story mode, they never really explained anything on, like, what he could do there. Did you just parry my throw? Huh. I thought this was something you could only do in later Soul Caliburs. Maybe it was only this one? I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let me throw you, maybe? No? There we go. Boom, boom! Okay, no. No. Okay, Talim is being very fast. Oh. Oh! 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 Oh, okay. That guard impact from behind, and then the gut punch to finish? Wow, this tiny girl, she's got the moves. She's got the moves in this Egyptian labyrinth, for which there are no Egyptian characters in this game, except I guess maybe you want to count Zasalamel, but he's more like African, I guess, or Babylonian even. Oh yeah, wow. Oh yeah, forgot. There are stunts in this game that are breakable by shaking your stick really wildly. Forgot there's a feature. Samurai putting away their swords is the coolest shit ever. Oh wow. That's a unique throw. I didn't know that. Oh my god. Oh wow, card breakers. Do I got any AI breakers? No. Okay, that's punishable clearly because I couldn't block past that. Now we're having some real fights though. Cuts. Mitsurugi has two stances, which is this one Aedo Baro Jutsu step. Oh, fucking. Nope. Wow, the duck and the throw. And he has this mist stance, or what's it called? The Aedo stance might be called mist stance, which is like this one, which is like his weird like poking stance, where you can like I thought you were able to poke in that sense really fast, and I'm pretty sure you can, but I'm not doing it. Get out of here, you anime pirate. Oh, he's stabbing me! I was gonna stab you, but then you're like, no, I have a gun blade. What the fuck is this? I talked about this before, but that's just so dumb how he can do that. It's like, I am a anime pirate, even though I'm an old man. Oh yeah. Mitsurugi has a lot of really good lows too. This one is pretty good. This delay low, it's really slow. He has his hell sweep. It's down, was it 2 KB? Very infamous hell sweep that he has. In Soul Calibur 5, he gets an extension to it. Always trips, and you always get a free combo. Oh my god, the stabbies. Oh yeah, oh, you can parry your throw, huh? Parry your throw? I didn't think so. This move right here, this 6-6 A plus B, I think it's called like Moon Slash or something, is really good. Lots of damage, and it has a really, like a phantom hitbox, like you would not expect it to be so big. Yeah, you're a cool guy, Mitsurugi. You're a cool guy. Ooh. I'm gonna beat the big bad already. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what that thing in his mouth is, but it's pretty cool. You know, it's like in Pokemon, where Ash's Sceptile slash, I guess, Riku, or whatever you want to call it, has that weed, has like that piece of grain in his mouth. Is that like a pipe or something? Like a candle lighter, that kind of thing? I don't know what that is. But though, like a character that just has those in their mouth, like a piece of grain or something, I died. Oh no, air control. Air control. Oh, AGA, huh? Boom. Oh, sidestep that though. Boom, boom, boom. That sidestep was so clean, let me tell you. Yeah, pretentious fool. Okay, here we go. Now we get to see. Oh, not the red costume. Oh, he's so cool. He carries it on his back like a claymore.
I've had enough of you.
Oh, she's fancy.
Haven't you had enough?
He just puts it on his sash. So, what was I gonna say? Ooh, this music is different. I like this music. This is like some unique music for them. I like it. I never heard this track before. So the thing about, what you calls it? Shit, what was I gonna say? The thing that's odd about the voice work in this game that I'm noticing is that some of it feels sped up. And I think they did that to what you calls it? To match the lip syncing. And that the speed of the lip syncing had to match the speed of the voices. And it sounds like they did the voices already, but they didn't match up to the characters' like mouths. So what they did was they sped up the dialogue so that it fit the mouths, but they made it sound really distorted and shit, which is odd. Okay, I could win this. No, I can't. Taki, also one of the more consistently good characters in the game, always like A S tier around there. I don't think anyone's S tier, maybe except Hilde and Algol in Soul Calibur 4. I think they're the only characters that have ever been S tier. I guess Alpha Patroclus is pretty good too. Whatever. Jesus. Oh, don't shake that stun. What the heck is that? Boom! Oh, Moonsault Slayer! Moonsault Slayer! Oh. Oh no! Oh my god, Magic Pixel! Boom! Boom, 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 boom! Slash your boobs in half. I never understood that Taki has that in all 4 of the Soul Calibur games, where she screams whenever she does one of her like charge attacks. But the thing is, she screams like she's in danger. She's not screaming like she's attacking. She's screaming like she's about to be R-word, if you know what I mean. Boom, boom, there it is. That's weird. That's a horizontal input when it's actually the most vertical thing you could ever see in your life. Boom, easy mode. One of Mitsurugi's coolest unblockables is that in his Bado Jutsu stance, if you hold down P plus K, he does like a... yeah, they definitely sped up the voices, or just like cut them so it works with the mouths. Whoa, it's inferno! Whoa, 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 whoa.
I will defeat you no matter what.
I mean, he's cool. but he's not like... He doesn't really have dialogue to write home about. I can't tell if his Japanese voice was better, or just because I couldn't understand it, it sounded better. Yeah, whatever. Boom! I think he has a unique, whoa. It's one of those, inferno unique moves. Helicopter blade. I know you can unlock Inferno in this game, but you can't play him in story mode, if I recall. And he does have a couple unique moves like that. Actually, no, wait. No, you can't play Inferno in this game. You can play him in Soul Calibur 1. Yeah. And he mimicked anyone you played as, but he always had the same, unique moves in his command list. Which is the spinning shit. Dead. Or not. Oh, okay. Oh, he killed me with a fancy stance at the end. Fancy Lei Wulong Phoenix stance at the end there. I see you. I see you, boy. I see you. Okay, Nightmare. Which this makes a lot more sense than any of the other characters he picked. Ooh, shit. Okay. Oh, stepping me. Oh, okay, this could be a problem because I'm like almost dead. I'm just gonna let myself die. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the more you hit him, the more fire falls on the floor. As you can see, there's no fire on the floor, but if I hit him once, yeah, see, the fire just starts going everywhere. And the more you hit him, the more fire effects just come all over the place. It's a cool little side effect that you might miss. And you're actually knocking the fire off of him. And that's why every time you beat him, he collects the fire back onto himself. It's like his shield, whatever. And it's a wonder, it's like, how come whenever I hit him with my sword, my sword isn't, like, just melting? Considering that he must be some kind of, like, evil fire. And it's, like, super hot or whatever. Like the sun. Yeah, collect your fire. Oh, no, Destined Battle! Oh, you're gonna throw- Oh, Moonsault Slayer! That's such a cool throw! I had that throw as well! Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a straight punish. I think you can delay that last hit of the 6-big BB. No use. Oh wow. I think she's Sophia right now. No, it's Cassandra. Yeah, it's Cassandra. Or is that Sophia? No, I think Cassandra jumps in her attack animation. That's got to be Sophia too. There's Sungmina. That little kick that Sungmina does when she does that troller thing is so cool. Boom! Stab the demon. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Mitsurugi has like a unique while you're on the ground hit move. Wow. Korean boy. Defeating me once again while in nightmare form. I mean, oh, now he's Voldo. I mean, in inferno form, whatever. Whoa, helicopters! Oh my god. I don't know what you're supposed to do against that, because it's unblockable. I do love the unblockable effects in the Soul Calibur series. That I think they have the best unblockable effects of any video game, where it's like the attack is literally on fire. Where it's that's cool. That's a cool way of doing it. And it's cool fire too. Boom, boom. Extend the animation. Oh, okay. Nope. Oh, I'm about to be dead. Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Huh? This could take some doing. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh, now you just tell him. Okay. I don't think I've ever heard this song this long. I'm hearing parts of the song I had never heard before, even though it's just looping. I've never heard like the later parts of it because I never fought this guy for this long. I always beat him pretty quickly. Now let me tell you that the AI in Soul Calibur 3 was a lot more cheating bastard than it is in this game. In this game, they just attack more wildly. I guess. Oh my god. Fuck. No, I can beat you. I can beat you. Why is it only one, by the way? Why is this only one? Oh, wow. Whoa. You... Wow. Can't believe he, actually, guard impacted with that stance. Fuck you. And if you notice, he actually has Soul Calibur in his ribcage, which is kind of weird. Oh my god. I'm not gonna get beat by this Bruce Lee clone! Oh, yes I am, actually. Oh, and then he's just gonna be like, flip his invisible hair. Oh wow, his head is so... Oh my god, all these years of playing Soul Calibur 2, I've never realized this. His head is the evil eye of Soul Calibur. I've never realized this. Holy shit. Got him, dumb. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I just tried to sidestep him, it's not working. What the fuck? There we go. Fucking boss characters, I swear. We are encountering technical difficulties here. Let's try to take this slow, maybe. Try to. Okay, play this like a real person, maybe. All right, no hits. Yeah. Okay, don't attack on negative. Don't do that. What? Dude, I was crushing high. What is this? Oh, I'm dead. That is a really weird throw. I don't know why has nobody thought of the idea of bladed tonfas. Maybe it's a thing, we just don't know. Because you always see tonfas in real life, and they're always like, you know, no edges, they're just blunt. But why not just make them bladed? Like, make them actual weapons? I don't know. I guess maybe it's impractical, maybe the blades are too heavy. Oh, wow, never seen that. Not a counter hit. This move is also pretty good, this 6B. Or B6, rather. It's kind of like a good... I wish Lei had something like this, like an advancing really quick far range attack. Oh, there we go, just B6 the whole way. And I like the idea of a move. It's not, you're not slashing them. You're just hitting them with the sword really hard. Oh, it's been purified, I guess you could say that.
This isn't what I've been searching for.
So there you go. He's like, oh fuck the soul blades, whatever. Oh, so there it is. After firing countless battles, they do have Mitsurugi finally possessed soul, the ultimate sword. Oh. I thought start was gonna continue to the next panel. I think maybe I can look at it in the oh, thank you. But I also want to see his ending. Can I do that? Can I do that, please, Soul Calibur 2? Museum. Demo theater? Here we go, character ending. Perfect. Thank you. Very amiable to me. Yes, okay. We've seen that part, yes, okay. The soundtrack for Soul Calibur 2 is so great. This is the most triumphant music I've ever heard. Oh, see? He's like, oh, this weapon's not for me. Mitsurugi's really like a neutral character. Sure, this can't be the start of Mid-Seeking. Oh, see, he broke it. That's how strong Mitsurugi is. He can destroy Soul Edge with just like his normal-ass katana. Without a moment's rest, Mitsurugi embarked on another journey to find the true Soul Edge, which obviously he destroyed the real one, so there you go. Cool guy, Mitsurugi. You're a cool guy. Neither a good guy nor a bad guy. He's just like a neutral guy.